what was your key takeaway from the breakfast this morning?
I think the key one was around the makeup of the board, the CEO versus the executive versus the board and the interaction between them.
Thank you for coming. What was your key takeaway from the breakfast today?
Yeah, thank you. Look, I think just getting the governance structure right around not-for-profit boards and the shift between expectations of corporate and not-for-profit. It was interesting to hear a few people who've been on corporate boards and not-for-profit boards, and that they operate differently but have the same regulation and expectations and responsibilities. So, as someone who's running a not-for-profit and working closely with the board, will definitely give us some insight into what I can take back and work on for our organisation and like that.
That was great, thank you. Thanks for coming. So I'm curious, what was your key takeaway from the breakfast today?
Thanks for having me, Walter, and the TiP group. The key takeaway for me was the importance of cybersecurity at the board level and how that can be used as a source of innovation, but also present as a source of concern.
And I'm curious, you've been to most of all of our breakfast series. What's been the common denominator that you've taken away from it?
I found it absolutely wonderful to be able to hear other directors and other speakers under Chatham House rules talking about what their experiences have been, and I've suddenly realised that all those problems that I had also in the past are quite common throughout the not-for-profit industry, etc. So it's been inspiring, and it's a wonderful thing that the TiP group has been providing, and I look forward to coming next year to ongoing series if they're being held.
We're looking forward to having you. And what about you?
Yeah, I found that everyone has been quite different in terms of the presentation style and what was discussed within the meetings, and that level of diversity has actually been a very good educational tool for me to really understand the depth and complexities behind boards and the decision making that is required, and particularly the skills matrix and the importance of that diversity. So it's been, and the networking has been exceptional. So we've seen some familiar faces at most of them, and then new faces at some of them, and it's been really nice to be able to get to know those people and form relationships outside of just this breakfast series and continue that conversation.
Well, thank you both for your contribution and for coming again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.